4 text messages. That's all it took for a grown man to leave his date and drive to his mother's house over a stove that was never broken. If you saw my earlier video, you already know the story. A guy is on his first date. His mother texts him, "Where are you?" He tells her he's on a date, and within 60 seconds, she suddenly has an emergency. Her stove won't turn on. He tries to troubleshoot from the table. She shuts it down. And then she hits him with the sequence, "So, you gonna let your mother starve? I guess your little girlfriend is more important. I raised you by myself." And he folded. I'm coming. 9 months, 9 minutes. That's how fast it took for his boundaries to disappear. Now, someone in my comments said something I couldn't ignore. She said, "This topic does not get discussed enough." And she was right, because what I didn't break down in that first video is the pattern underneath the stove. This was never about the appliance. How someone responds when a boundary is introduced tells you more about their character than 6 months of good dates, man or woman. His boundary was, "I have a date tonight." Her response was to escalate until that boundary collapsed. And that escalation had a very specific structure. She started with a need. Then she moved to guilt. Then she weaponized her sacrifice. 3 stages, every single one designed to make him feel like choosing you was an act of betrayal against her. That is not love. That is pressure sequence. And here's what I need you to hear. That sequence will not retire after the first date. It will show up on holidays. It will show up on your anniversary. It will show up during your pregnancy. It will show up after your baby is born. It will always be an emergency, and you will always be the thing he leaves because he has not done the internal work to separate honoring his mother from being controlled by her. Scripture says it clearly. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife. Genesis 2:24. Leaving does not mean abandoning your parents. It means your covenant relationship cannot be outranked by a loyalty system that was built to keep you from ever fully choosing someone else. And if he has not done that work, you are not dating a partner, you are auditioning for second place in a competition you did not sign up for. So here's what I want you to carry with you. Do not watch for the stove. Watch for the pattern. Watch for what happens the first time you represent a boundary between him and someone who has never been told no. Because that moment will tell you whether you are building something with someone who has chosen you or managing someone else's emotional infrastructure for the rest of your life. Gotta go.